To watch the first stage of the 2026 European Bouldering Cup here in Kaunas. I'm excited to watch with you, me, Julius, and my colleague, climbing coach Evelina. Hello, Evelina.
Hi, Julius.
How are you doing? Are you excited to watch semifinals of the first European Cup this year?
I'm really very excited. The atmosphere here is really great. The semifinals is going to start just in a minute. How are you, Julius?
Very good. And this year we have a bit set of rules. We will have 24 men and 24 women participating in semifinals. Earlier we had 20 women and men. So it's a bit of an upgrade and let's say a bit easier to get into semifinals. Nor it's not easy.
Yeah, and also 8 women and 8 men are going to go to finals. Also a bit of a change from last year when we had only 6.
Yeah, and we will have no zones this year. Like if you were watching Olympics before, the new scoring system was introduced. Now we get instead of zone 10 points, and for the top you get 25 points. So in all calculations in semifinal you can get if you score the perfect 100 points, but each try subtracts 0.1 from the total score.
Yeah, so every try matters, and athletes, of course, are going to try to climb everything on the flash go. So we have our first semi-finalist.
Yeah, and we start from, let's say, the weaker ones. Just they qualified in the last place, so they start first, and we will climb up to the ones who made qualification round better. So the first ones is Lina Schrittwieser and Bojan Kirov. So Lina is from Germany and Bojan is from Bulgaria. Before I checked a bit of Bojan participation, so for him it's the first semifinals in adults category in European Cup, and but he participated a lot. The list is very long, so he has a pretty.
He has a lot of experience already in international level.
Yeah.
So both men and women are starting out with a slab. For men, it's very balancy. A lot of small footholds, swapping the feet. And for the women, it's an interesting 360 move, which Lina already read pretty quickly.
Yeah, and before participants had the chance to observe semi-final routes for 8 minutes, and girls in very fast read the first moves. Like for me, it's not obvious, but they have so much experience that they know what to do immediately.
Yeah, so, but one thing is to read the route and the other is to execute. So we see that the foothold is blocked with a slippery hold. So you kind of need to place your foot very precisely. And we see that Lena tried to step on the shiny part, which is a rather strange choice, but maybe she had something else in mind.
And we had 8 route setters setting for this competition, so a lot of people working for 5 days. A lot of work went into this, and as they said, they were trying routes for 8-9 hours straight. So thanks for them for their effort to make each move very perfect.
Yeah, so and now we can see on the screens that Lena has made the move a bit differently, not facing the crowd, but starting with the right foot, but now she will have a problem switching the feet, which we just watched.
And if you're wondering where this event is happening, it's happening first time in Lithuania, Kaunas. This is the first event which takes place in Lithuania. 2 years ago we had the Youth European Cup. Now we are having adults, so big improvement and big
big step up.
Big step up, yeah.
From the last year. So actually, it's an honor to host such an event, and really nice to see so many international climbers here in Kaunas.
I think seeing strong climbers live will inspire some locals to get stronger.
To train harder.
Yeah. Because you see the level in which they are climbing live, not on the screen. On the screen, sometimes it looks very, very different.
Yeah, so I think this is the first time we are seeing so hard boulders here in Lithuania. And okay, let's see what the athletes can do here.
And no 10 points for either Lina or Bojan. And we will move to the second ones, Victoria Konechna and Sam Hammond.
Yeah, again, both athletes are on the first boulder, while the previous ones are resting and waiting for their second.
And men's slab is very difficult because you need to lean and put your body next to the wall, and not a lot of room to move off the wall.
Yeah, and for the women, as we already saw, it's the move is pretty obvious, but not easy to execute.
Yeah, and the volumes are shiny, so they are slippery, no texture, so you not can rely on them. And for Sam, it's going pretty well.
Yeah, he managed to stand up on the first foothold, but then you need to switch the feet. Which
as the resetter said, the switching feet is one of the hardest part in this boulder. Let's say it's the crux. As we saw, for Sam it was difficult.
Yeah, and Victoria also tried to not do a 360 move and to kind of break the beta by trying to reach the 10-point zone, but she also fell off. So I wonder if it's possible actually to not do the full rotation.
It's good to see how not just physical level of climbing needed, but also technical, because on slabs, as usually people say, everyone is the same. No matter how many pull-ups you are doing, no matter how strong you are, but if you don't have technique, hip flexibility, mobility, you won't be able to do anything on the slabs.
Yeah, and now we can see on the screens that Victoria again tried her own method, but that didn't work. So I wonder if judge will give her 10 points, because she kind of touched the hole but couldn't really control or move from it.
And Sam already again switching feet, but no success. But already he has a 10 point, although he used one attempt to get it. And Victoria is trying again to step through. Sam again in the same place, trying to switch feet, but it's a desperate move. Very bad hold.
Yeah, and he's slipping every time he tries. Not much time left for the attempts.
Yeah, and I see Victoria got the 10 point. So she's a bit in front from the two athletes now. And later, after they finish, we will have two climbers, two women and two men climbing. And later, we will have all the boulders filled with the climbers, and we will have more action. We saw boulders or problems earlier, so they have like a lot of difficult and different stuff, like jumps, crimps, powerful stuff. So we will have a lot of action.
Yeah, we hope for the amazing watch here. So.
And by resetters, we were told that the men's second boulder is the hardest one.
Yeah, and we will see soon why. So, men's number 2, you can see the start is way up the wall, and the idea is to kind of jump into the green underclink, and try to put your feet a very high up. So we can see now Bojan trying down the move.
And in the first problems, we have Astrid Muth and Owen Marquez Celia. They are starting their performance in the semifinals.
Yeah, and Astrid is straight to the beta that she read earlier, and she will be trying 360 move first. And we will see if she is going to succeed with it. In the meantime, Bojan Kirov is already up on the second boulder, but falls on the zone.
And Owen is still at the start. Trying different methods, trying to put already left foot on a hold, to avoid matching and switching feet. But it's difficult, I think, to stand up like this.
Yeah, it seems really, really difficult. And I don't know if he is going to execute it. That's going to be bad. For the women's second boulder, we have kind of regular start, but then an interesting move, swinging and pushing into the hold, which Austrian climber executes perfectly. And she gets to the zone.
Yeah, Lena is going perfect now, but this from the 10-point hold, it's also a jump again, and a bit harder, I think, because you have to do like a paddle dyno.
Yes.
And also coordinate the feet movement to stop.
Yeah, route setters told us that the first move is dynamic but not that hard, but the second part is harder. And then we can see men's 2 in action here, as Bojan is finding something here, but not enough to finish the boulder. Sam is trying to switch the feet, but also unsuccessfully.
It's Owen, not Sam.
Owen. Oh, sorry, Owen.
Yeah.
Athletes are taking their time to chalk up.
And for Owen, it's also the first adults competition in European Cup. Before he participated in youth. He's 18 years old, so his career just starting.
Yeah.
But it's a good start in the adults league, let's say.
Yeah, already in semifinals. And Bojan is actually making a good work out of that second boulder, which route setters told us is the hardest one.
Oh, but it's the hard move, like intense on the shoulders.
Yeah, but he's progressing with every try, although the time is over. So no top for him. but good progress on the boulder.
And now we are having Arthur Lebris and Sam Hammond in the men's, and also Isabella Rinaldi and Victoria Konechna in the women's. The participants always tries to brush the holds. For some, I think it's psychological stuff, to concentrate, to feel the holds, to remember the moves, maybe.
And also to trust them better, I guess, because when you brush yourself, you kind of know that it's really brushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the men's second boulder, athletes are not finding the start very hard, it seems. But then the second part of the boulder is really, really powerful. Let's see how... No, he fell as well.
And Sam got on the first problem a 10 point, a zone. Let's say zone.
Yeah.
Maybe it's easier because it's not always the 10 point worth if you made some attempts on a problem.
Yeah, but so far none of the boulders have been unlocked yet.
Usually the semi-final round is the hardest one.
Yes.
To separate the field who is going to tonight's final. We will have, let's say, also a bit different rule set final because we will have 8 participants in the men and the women categories, and the final will happen in a separate style, and like in Olympics year before.
Yeah.
So if you were watching Olympics, you know what we are talking about.
Nice. And Isabella made it to the zone, to the 10 points, and now she's eyeing up the higher holds. The next 2 holds are slopers that you need to stand up into. So also route setters told us that this move is pretty hard. They kind of twisted it a little bit to make it just a little bit easier, but it's still not an easy part of the boulder. But as she has unlocked already the first part, so probably she will be able to put something and find something else there. And now all eyes are on men's 2.
For Sam.
Sam, he almost held the top, but that hole is also blocked, so you need to be really precise. And he kind of tried to skip one of the moves, the shoulder gas stones, and go straight to the top.
And Isabella is 17 years old, and she had participated a lot from 2023, but for her it's also the first one, European Adults Cup, so a lot of new generation coming and starting this year and already making semifinals, so it's very nice and very good moment for them, I think.
Yeah, I think this is a great opportunity to try the adults field and adults competition, because a lot of athletes says that in adults field it's very different. It's way harder. It's more pressure. So to start up in such an event and already be in semifinals, I think it's a very good start.
It's great to have such a big crowd. Almost 200 people gathered to watch. Will gather to watch semifinals and finals. So it's very exciting, and I think in the finals we will have a bigger crowd, a bigger cheering, and for athletes it's very good, and they have a boost from the crowd. Like if they are giving 100%, they will give 120% maybe.
Yeah, we hope to. So now the athletes have changed, and on the women's side we have Isabella Bridgens, and on men's Emil Zimmerman.
And almost all problems are filled. Boyan is starting on the men's free. Also Lena also starting on the women's free. So for women's, again, a slab problem. A bit harder on the feet, I think. Very slippery holds and very small holds. Although root setters made some tweaking last night on this problem, they changed a bit the move which are going Lena to do now. But as they said, this is the hardest move, to switch feet, put up the left one, and then stand up.
And we again see good progress on men's too. Almost all the athletes getting to the zone, but no tops yet.
And men's free is a classical new generation boulder. Pretty big jump.
Coordination, jumpy, and also very great to watch. Yeah. Athletes are taking time to rest a little bit, to compose themselves.
And Emil got 10-point hold.
And no zone for Isabella yet. I think Emil was quite close to the switching the feet and kind of staying on the boulder, but it's hard to execute it again. While for Bojan to unlock the jump, it seems really, really hard.
And in qualification, we had 180 almost participants, 94 men and 82 women. So to make top 24 is a great result already. If you are young and upcoming in your career. But always you want to make the most, make finals and then podium.
Yeah, of course, especially if it's your first adult competition.
And you want to start the competition year in international level on a good spot.
Yes, so yeah, she almost made it. Almost held the move. I think she will do it on her next try. And Isabella also managed to complete the first part of the boulder, but then she slipped and she will try again.
And again for...
Yes, she did it. She held the slopers. Now only the last part
what
left.
a flexibility.
Yeah, this is insane. Yeah, there is no time to complete the boulder, but great work from Isabella. It was not enough for the top, but really, really strong performance.
And the last hold on women's first problem is no texture hold. So
yeah, you just need to squeeze it really hard, as root setters told us.
Yeah, I don't like no texture holds. Do you?
Not really. not my favorite type of the holds.
Dual texture is fine. Dual texture for ones who are watching us first time is the part of the hold is with friction and the shiny part is no friction. So you can't stand or grab it. It's very slippery.
Yeah, so now on Boulder first, men's, we have Or Cohen, and on the women's side, we have Agnes Mathildur Folkman.
Now on the first we have Lucia Sempre Gonzalez. This and man or mark.
Yeah, Lucia is trying the 360 move, and she managed to stop. And actually looks pretty stable, but misses the feet.
And for Lucia is also the first semifinal in European Cup, although she participated before. So for her, it's already the best result. So yeah, quite good.
Yeah, and now we have women's number 2, but it seems that all of the women struggles with the second part. Even setting up for the jump looks really, really hard. And here Lucia is trying something else. Yes. Yeah, she made it look quite easy.
Yeah.
But falling from the slopers.
And Or is doing the first move easy, and he almost switched the feet, but he was using the friction of the volume, not the actual hold.
Yeah,
maybe it's a way to do it.
Maybe, but then you also your left foot is kind of unstable.
And we see the women's free.
Yeah, the root setters told us again that the footholds there are pretty bad and really hard to swap the feet. But we see that she almost made it.
And Sam is making progress on a men's free. He made a jump.
The first jump,
the
and
first
then there
jump.
is the second one.
Yeah. And Lucia is...
Yeah, she's making a great progress, but this is
she tried to do something different.
Yeah, and also that didn't look bad, but the heel slipped. Probably not the way that root setters intended, but still pretty solid.
Sometimes climbing is creative sport, so you can find your own way, even though root setters try to think of all possibilities how you should make it, but sometimes climbers find their own way.
Athletes have their own strengths, and they know what they are good at, and they always trying to use the skill that they know the best.
So now we are going to see all the fall boulders filled with climbers. Boyan will finish his performance in semifinals with the last boulder. This is the physical one. This is, as root setters told, they spent a lot of time tweaking it, almost 8 hours just for this boulder, trying to make a move work. So we will see if this move works.
Yeah, and again, men's number 2 zone looks pretty doable, but the rest of the boulder way more complicated. And here we have women's 4 and men's 4, first time on screens. So for the women, it's first the jump onto the crimp, and then crossover with the toe hook. Oh, and here we see almost the finish of the women's 2.
Isabella is trying to top, and here we have the first top on the 7th final round. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Isabella topped it in 3 tries, and she gets 24.8. This will be really, really useful looking to the finals.
This is a good start. On the second boulder, you have already the top. You have 2 boulders to go. I think she's aiming for a final.
Yeah,
although a lot of strong climbers to go.
yeah, but Isabella also got a zone on the first one, so this is a good start. So on the women's side, on the boulder number 1, we have Mathildur Agnes Folkman, and on the men's side, we have Or Cohen this time.
We didn't see much progress on men's first. A lot of athletes get the 10 point, but no progress then.
Yeah, but now we see a good progress on number 4.
And Boyan doing good.
Yeah, but still no zone. You can see how much work has to go into the...
And here
We have one hand, but now he has to figure out how to put
Emil.
the second one. No.
he was trying also something different.
Yeah.
He was trying to use his wingspan.
Yeah, and a very aggressive heel hook, but not the first time that I see that the men try to find their own beta on the number 2, because no one wants to go on that
Shoulder move.
shouldery move. Yeah, because that seems really hard.
And it looks like shoulders will explode.
Yeah. Oh, and we have also progress on women's number 3.
Astrid is making the top on the women's free.
Yeah, we have another top. But Astrid didn't get any tops or zones in number 1 and 2. So she is now in a third place.
And we will have Luka Martins on the men's side on the first boulder and Anastasia Kobets on the women's side, starting the semi-final round. So a lot of action now going on. If you are just joining us, we are on the first European Cup series in Boulder in Lithuania, Kaunas, having semi-final round.
Yeah, 24 women and 24 men are fighting for the spots in today's finals. Only 8 of them, only 8 of each will proceed. So we have now women's 4, a little bit of progress. This is the crossover move we were talking before.
And in 2028 we will have another Olympics. So for the climbing sport, this will be the third one. And what's great, that in Los Angeles Olympics we will have 3 separate medals, sets for boulder, speed, and sport climbing. So it's lead climbing, sorry. So it's great, and I think a lot of young generation are already aiming for Olympics.
Yeah, it's definitely on their mind. These European Cups, World Cups are a great way to earn these spots, so they're already trying out themselves, and of course, wanting the best results they can get. So Anastasia is on the number 1, trying to swap her feet, but this is not the way. This is the harder way to do it. So probably she will face the crowd on her next try. And on men's number 1, still not much progress.
Yeah, the feet are very bad there.
Yeah, and Luka even slipping on the first stand-up. But on the number 2, though, which is supposed to be the hardest one, we've seen probably the most progress than on the other boulders.
Yeah, but still for men, no top, just
yeah.
a couple of 10 points on first and second problem. And here we have on the last boulder, Sam is making a bit of a progress,
But still no zone. And
but still no zone.
Yeah, on the women's side as well, crossover move with the toe hook seems to be also very complicated.
And Arthur is making the first jump, but the second one jump is even crazier because you have to a bit of jump down and then make an explosive jump up. So it's very, very strange and
Yeah, it's a complicated coordination move. Already after you did the first one, you have the second one. And the same for on the women's side, the boulder number 4 is more of a 3D climb, spinning crossover, trying to catch the toe hook. So last boulders of the round are really testing athletes' thinking, coordination, and technical side.
and we will have now Emilia Andersson and Camille Claude on men's. And a lot of athletes brushing, some of them not wasting time and already is on their problems. And Camille also slipping from the first moves, as Emilia also. But we have
we
Cohen.
have an interesting heel hook from below. Okay, but he's making progress, and now we have another top for the women 3. It is indeed probably the easiest boulder of the round, as root setters told us.
Easiest in a relative way.
Yeah, but Isabella Bridgen stopped it, and now she has 2 tops and a zone, and is in the first place, and really, I think, a contender for the finals. For the rest of the boulders, athletes still having problems on their first moves.
The first boulders, I don't know which you prefer to start on the slabs or on overhanging, explosive, powerful stuff.
It's hard to say. Maybe the slab, because after the overhang you are kind of pumped and psyched, and it's sometimes hard to calm down on a slab. But honestly, every athlete prefers differently, I think. How about you?
I really don't love slabs. So
at all. You would rather not climb them.
If it was on me, I wouldn't have slab walls at all. Yeah, I'm just joking. And on this competition, we have a lot of hall sponsors, very different halls, very new halls. Resetters, they use the sandpaper to brush the friction a bit, because if they didn't do it, I think a lot of athletes would be bleeding from the fingertips, and we don't want that. But thanks for the hall sponsors of Ava Halls, Blog Halls, Holding Grip, Evolution Volumes, Morpho, Reset, Secret Halls, and Squadra. Thanks for them that we have a variety of halls.
Yeah, and the variety of holds and different shapes and volumes. So it's interesting both for the athletes and for the spectators.
And we had, as I said, 8 root setters, including 3 Lithuanians. So this was also the opportunity to feel for Lithuanian root setters how the international bigger competition works. So it's good that they are getting experience from the international field.
Yeah, it's good exposure both for route setters, judges, athletes, and everyone involved. So thanks for Lithuanian Federation and World Climbing for organizing this.
And one day we are hoping to see maybe a World Cup event. I hope so.
Yeah, this is what everyone is hoping for.
Boulder 2, Anastasia. Boulder 3, Lucia. Boulder 4, Isabella. Men's group. Boulder 1, Matej. Boulder 2, Luca. Boulder 3, R. And Boulder 4, Arthur.
And now we are having an athletes change, and we will have on the men's side Matej Margon.
And on the women's side, Adela Konarikova.
And we have a pretty good start for Or on the men's free. And on the men's two, I see Luca is doing a great job. Couple of moves away from the top, on to shoulder move.
Yeah, he's he was kind of eyeing some different move, but then decided to proceed with the intended beta. But that move proves to be really, really difficult. So I wonder if he will find something else later on.
And still no progress on the first boulder for men. We didn't see
anyone even
Pass,
coming close
yeah.
swapping. Well, we've seen, I think, Emils kind of almost hold it,
Yeah.
but no one else.
And on the last boulder, Matej, but I think this is not the intended way to get yourself down on a big yellow hold. This is for just the toe hook for your feet. You must go up instantly, not lowering yourself down.
Yeah, and we again watching the men's final move, and now I think he will try something. Yeah, he tried something different. He tried going straight to the top with one hand, but it's a dynamic move to kind of bad hold. So I wonder if it's even possible to hold it like that.
Yeah, and he was a bit hesitating the move, and this is, I think, the boulder on which you don't want to hesitate. You just want to execute perfectly, because every second matters, and you just run out of power.
Yeah, and we just had another top for the women's on boulder number 3.
Also, we didn't see much on women's 4, but this is also very crazy and difficult move, because after restart you grab the crimp with the left hand, and then you have to go with the right on pinch-ish something, and then you have to use your hips to grab also with the toe. So.
Oh, but this is a great progress on men's 3. It's, I think, the closest we've seen of grabbing executing the second jump.
And Luca again in the same place.
Again,
maybe still hesitating, trying to adjust, he tried with the left, with the right hand, with the shoulders.
Yeah.
Nothing works.
Yeah, but that shows really the maturity of the athlete. Oh, I think he almost did it. Yeah, we can see the
crowd appreciate the try, and yeah, he was close.
He was really, really close.
Boulder 2, Emilia. Boulder 3, Agnes. Boulder 4, Isabella.
But the time's up, and now we have new athletes.
And we will see maybe one of bigger names here on the women's side, Ayala Kerem,
Yeah, Ayala Karem.
and also on the men's side, Quito Martini.
Yeah, Ayala is no stranger to the international scene. She already participated in several adults, I think, World Cups, and even stood on the podium, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of experience from her coming up here.
Yeah, in 2024 she was second in a European Championship in VR in a Boulder. So yeah, she is not a stranger here. And last year she was 8th in Seoul World Championships in the Boulder. So she's pretty strong.
Yeah, and experienced
Yeah.
as well. So
If you watch a lot of
oh, that was so close.
good try from Or Cohen.
Yeah, that was so close. He almost matched the hold, and we again see progress on the women's number 2. I hope we will see on the screens again. Yes. No, but that was pretty close. She pushed into the volume, just didn't manage to keep the tension.
And Isabella also on the women's 4 is trying something different, trying to grab the pinch with the left hand.
Yeah, everyone's had a pretty decent try and resting, except for slab.
On the slab, I think you can make a lot of tries, but the one try takes a lot of time.
Yeah. But yeah, as you're right, you can make more of them. So athletes usually don't rest too much. And we have another try on the green men's.
Camille.
Yeah, again on the same move as everyone else.
And we have a top on the men's Boulder free. Or Cohen, the first top for men's in on all boulders. So he's a bit of jumped in the scoring board.
Definitely now in the front, in the first place with 44.4 points. It's a tough round. I wonder if it'll be enough for the finals, but the boulders are pretty hard, especially for the men. On the women's side, we have a little bit more tops, but in the first place, now we have Isabella Bridgens from Germany.
We see again a top of Or. Very nice jump.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah. And Emil,
Again.
maybe he will be inspired. No.
No, the foot slipped, and I think he's calling it. Yeah, the time is almost up for the athletes. And as for Ayala Karen, also seems no progress on the boulder number 1.
And we will have now Moreno Gilardi on men's and Luna Alverin on women's, starting their semi-final round. Everybody's brushing holes because a lot of athletes, when we go, a lot of magnesium and the chalk is going on the hole, so you need to brush to get a better friction.
Yeah, and we are halfway already, almost, with the athletes. And not many tops yet. but I think this is what we expect from the
It's-
semifinals.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
always
is
semifinals.
always the hardest
yeah,
round.
yeah.
Yeah. So
It always looks like that. And we see Matevž trying also to reach with the left hand the top, but no luck for him. And I think on the first try everyone is trying to do that because it looks kind of doable. But I think root setters really precisely thought on this move, and it looks possible, but not quite.
and if you do it, then you probably are strong enough anyways.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not the easier way. It's just more you kind of feel or think that it would be easier.
Like, doing your own way is not cheating; it's just creativity.
Yeah.
And Luna is making good progress on the first. Maybe
Yeah, she held the slopers, and then now I wonder what she is going to find here.
and the crowd is cheering for her.
And
The last
final
hole.
hold.
Yes, finally. We have the top on the first women's
Yeah,
boulder.
the first boulder of the women is unlocked now. So I wonder how many more tops are we gonna see.
So we know that the first, the second, and the third is possible.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe we'll see, I hope, also the top on the fourth. On the men's side,
Yeah.
we just saw one top on the third one. So
Yeah, she is
A lot-
trying to find something, the position. Yes, I think she did find it. Did she? Yes. We have another top on the women's three, which proved to be the easiest boulder of the round.
yeah, Anastasia doing the top. And we have Moreno trying to solve the slab, the first problem.
Still seems impossible. Oh, he managed to.
managed.
Yeah.
Maybe he is the first one to do this, but
But it seems doable. Now it does.
and Lucia was trying something on women's four. Matvesh. He was trying the intended way on the shoulder remove, but no luck for him. And Morena is again trying to stand up on the first boulder, trying to solve this problem. Maybe he is the one to do it because no. I think it's sometimes luck with switching feet on a bad hold.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes not.
Definitely, it's a bit of it's a low percentage move usually to execute it.
And we see Anastasia top again. And we are going on another pack of athletes. And we will have Martina Borshikova and Antonio Manuel Pastor Sanchez starting the round. And Antonio already on the wall, not wasting time, as if also was doing Camille, almost doing top on the third from the first try.
Yeah, and we again watching number 2 men's. No, not much of a problem to get into the zone, but now comes the hardest part.
We will see how Kito will decide to do it. Will he try to do the shoulder move, or will he try to
Yeah.
reach?
He is eyeing up.
He's trying to reach.
The same as.
Yeah, but maybe no.
I I think that the heel is made in a way that you couldn't really hook it,
Yeah.
because otherwise it would be a bit too obvious. Yeah, again we have a progress on number 3.
And Camille again.
So close.
And we have a top on the women's third boulder, Emilia Andersson. So it looks like for women, if you want to go to the final, you will need to do the boulder number 3 for sure.
And probably another top at least. Yeah, Martina Borshukova is making an easy work on this one. Now only the volume and the top is left, but she's searching for the best spot to place her hand and falling for now.
And Camille again.
Yeah, just missing the final hold.
I think it's hard to tackle it right.
Yeah, to stick it precisely. But every time he is very close.
And on women's 4, we see the way how root setters thought how it should be climbed.
Yeah, but there's so much work and still no zone. So only scoring those 10 points is really, really hard.
I think Camille should relax a bit and do 1, 2 perfect tries, because he knows how it's going now, and no need to rush. Maybe do a 1 good attempt.
Yeah, probably you're right.
And we see again Kito on second problem.
Yeah, his probably his last try, as we only have 12 seconds left.
He's trying again.
Yeah, it felt like it could hold, but
and Camille looked heartbroken a bit, because he was always touching the top hold, but couldn't manage to stick it.
When you feel that it's so close, it's really hard to let it go. So for the brief moment, we've seen the results. So as for the women, now we still have Isabella Bridgens in first place, and with 2 tops, and then Lucia Sempera Gonzalez in the second with 1 top and 2 zones, and Emilia Andersson from Sweden in the third with 1 top and 1 zone.
And on the first problem, we have some kind of local one, Edvards Gruzitis. He's from Latvia, neighboring country of Lithuania. He was participating in a lot of competitions lately. Last year he made, I think, on the podium in European Cup. So he's pretty strong one, and the one to watch. And on the women's side, we see Fanny Gibert. For ones who are looking World Cups for more like 5 years or so, they know what she's about.
Yeah, she is a legend, actually. Many times participated in championships, in World Cups, also podiums, places for her.
She used to be very strong, and she decided to compete again here in European Cup. So it's pretty cool to see such a strong athlete here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that the young generation is climbing together with experienced athletes as well.
And I think in the team, in the national team, it's good to have someone who is participated in a lot of competitions, they can give some advices for the younger generation
Yeah, and to
and
do-
athletes, like do a mentor stuff.
and share experience.
Yeah. And we see Edwards on the first one, but still, as we saw, nobody is except Moreno managed to swap hits, but still falling instantly then.
Yeah, and Fanny as well having problems with the first move.
And Moreno taking the 10-point hold, securing it.
And then crowd cheering really, really loudly. Yeah, he's making the shoulder move.
And Moreno is one.
Can we see the top?
Away. Oh. But he is the first one to make the shoulder move, so it looks promising, but not much time, just 40 seconds left. It's sad. I don't think he will able to do one proper try. But yeah.
Yeah, not much time left, only half a minute. So he is jumping on the boulder again, as well as Luna on the women's number 2. Yeah, not enough power because this is
And
such a hard
so
boulder.
making a zone on men's 4, Luca. And the jump.
Yeah, Luna is trying to. She will be disappointed.
Yeah.
She was so close 2 times in a row.
She almost done buzzer beater.
Yeah. Yeah, you see the beat of the shoulder move and Luna's attempt at the top.
And we will have on men's first boulder Lan Kreslovnik. And on women's first Tamar Cohen. And we see the men's 4th, Camille.
Easy on the first move.
And Antonio, no wasting time, getting on the 10-point on the second boulder and trying to go into shoulder move, but no luck. And Camille, a bit heartbroken from the third one because he was almost at the top. And Ayala is working on a women's free. She needs to do it if she wants to be considered to go into finals.
Yeah, she only has a zone from number 2, which gives her 9.4 points, which is currently not enough to be in the finals. So she really needs to find something in number 3 and probably also number 4.
Yeah, because she didn't do a 10-point on the first one, so she's a bit behind. But
barely
she managed to
yeah.
stand up, and the last move to take the 25 or the top hold.
Yeah, she's trying a bit of a different approach here.
A bit risky move, I think.
Yeah, it's other. Yeah, she.
Okay, she has flexibility
and the body tension.
And the body tension, yeah.
The most important part, she did it, and she, even if it wasn't her own way. And now we have boulder number 4 on screen.
Emilia.
Yeah, this seems to be the most powerful boulder for the women. Interesting way to finish up your round.
Yeah.
after 3 demanding technically and physically boulders, you still have the one that is very powerful and complicated.
And we have Lan trying the first one again on the swapping feats. Concentrating, trying, but no luck for him also.
Yeah, only just under the minute is remaining for the boulders. And wow, Martina is trying something different here. Well, that could have been worked, maybe.
And Lan again, no luck for him. Camille is trying again, but no luck also, and
Again, so close. Yeah, athletes saying goodbye to their boulders. Hard round.
and we will welcome into semifinals Ingrid Hagen and Jonathan Katz. And on the second boulder, we will on the women's we will see Fanny Gibet.
And Edwards Bruzit is on the men's side. Yeah, Luna will have to switch to the slab now after a heartbreaking almost stop on the second. Let's see what she can do here.
I think she already forgot and concentrating on this one because you need to do it. And she's looks like gonna do it.
Is it going to be a flash?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, only the matching left. Yes, she did it. And I think it's a flash go. Yes, it is. And with 59.6 points, she now is in the first place.
And Jonathan, you see Jonathan in the screen. No luck, no luck.
In general, on men's side, we only had one top
Yeah.
from Orkohen. So only doing one boulder, it's really important, I think, if you want to think about the finals.
And Ingrid also not much progress on the first one.
Yeah, for the women's first one it looks either they do it pretty easily or not do it at all.
Yeah. And Moren, the second jump didn't work for him.
Yeah, it looks like his body was way too far from the wall.
And Jonathan slipping also.
Yeah, Fanny is on the zone, and here we have Adela also failing on the same move. We still haven't seen a zone on the women's.
Moreno again. And the move, no luck. He's not finding the way how to jump from the volume on the second go, on the second jump. And Edwards also didn't make a shoulder move.
Fanny is trying again, easy with the jump, but then comes another jump, which is a bit harder.
But she sticks it, and she is not so far away from the top, although we saw some athletes falling here. But,
Yeah,
she
I
was
think.
almost had it.
Yeah, but again, the time's up. It feels like for the women's third, try to cheat. Yeah, for the women's third, it seems that it's one attempt that kind of you want to do, but there is no time. So that's the rule, sadly. And no top for Fanny.
And we will have now Katarina Bergman on the women's, starting the round for her, and also Anthony Nicola Salvatore starting on the men's on the first boulder. I would like to see someone doing on men's first more
Yeah.
progress, because they seem to be stuck everyone at the same place.
Yeah, and the same for women's number 4. No progress there as well. No, not even a zone. I would really want to see the boulder. It looks interesting. Very powerful one. Will we see the zone? It is a progress there. From Ayala Karem. She is a powerful boulderer, and I think she could stick the move.
But this is the wall. This is the overhanging, and you won't make a lot of tries. I think you have like 2-3 good tries, and then that's it.
Yeah. This is the boulder where you cannot try too many. To put into too many tries.
And Lan was trying the second one, and we have casual top on a women's free, I think.
Another one, yeah. From Martina Burshikova.
So yeah, it seems that the third boulder for women is the easiest one.
Yeah,
And if you want to be in the finals, you must do it. No other way.
yeah, and that puts Martina in 3rd place currently, which is a good performance so far.
And Isla again on a try.
Yeah, she seems really smooth on the boulder.
Oh,
Wow,
she's
she's
trying
coming back.
something different.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, she's trying now to toe hook the second hole. Oh,
Yeah, I don't
that
know how
looks
much
really
power this
cost her.
cost her. Yeah.
But that's an interesting approach. Yeah, Tamar jumping but failing at the moment.
And on the second boulder on women's we have Tamar, yeah, but no progress for her. And Katerina is also trying the first one, and we see again Isla on the screen.
Yeah, she looks so smooth on that move. And
now it looks good.
Yeah, now it looks
Nice.
Yes.
Come
Yes,
on, Isla.
we finally
We
have
want
a
to
zone.
see the top.
Yes,
of
we
the
want to
first.
see the top.
Yes. One
Yes,
move
come on.
away from the top. And we have the all boulders planned for women.
Yeah,
So we
that's-
know all is possible.
Yeah, that's a powerful move from her. I think the style really suited her.
So she is the first one to have, I think, 2 tops, yeah? Or no?
Not the first one. Alvern also has 2 tops. And then Isabella Bridgens as well. And Ayala Karam now sits at 3rd place with 2 tops and 1 zone because of the number of tries.
Yeah. So she's in a good spot for a finals, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because we know the 4th is not the easy one. And we see Fanny Gibert on women's free. She must do it if she wants something. And if she wants to think of the finals tonight.
Yeah, but the first try is not a successful one. And now on boulder number 1, we have Mara Matutinovic and Hugo Alvarez Martini.
And this event happening here in Lithuania and Kaunas helps to more local climbers to participate in the European Cup, because if you are not from the hosting country, it can be free athletes for men and free athletes for women. And if you're hosting event, then 7 athletes for men and 7 athletes for women is allowed. So it's a bit bigger field for locals to get experience and to feel how it feels to climb in an international event.
Yeah, and here we have the repeat of Edvards Gruzitis. We have some technical problems probably.
Yep, we are
Yeah,
back.
We are back in a second.
But we are.
But we also having something on the number 2.
Yep.
I believe there was blood. The athlete was bleeding, and if you bleed on a hold, you have to tell the officials, the judge, and they have to clean it and brush it, so as it would not cause any problems for other athletes.
We didn't see, but I think Fanny topped the women's 3rd because she left.
I will just have a quick look at the results, and yeah, she did. She did top it on her second go.
Yeah, you're not allowed to climb with bleeding fingertips. You must tape it.
And for some reason, Jonathan Katz is leaving the boulder. Maybe
I think he will come back after the whole round is finished.
Oh, to repeat.
To repeat, yeah.
Yeah, we will
This is
see.
usually the rule after technical incident. You are allowed to have another go after everyone is finished.
Yeah. Or there was probably not his blood. He just spotted it. So, yeah, we will see. We will tell you when we know it. Yeah, Gruzitis will have just another go. He is
And
falling from the
Moreno
top.
making a jump. Oh, trying to lower himself down. And Edwards. Oh.
Again, so close. So
Yeah.
many falls from the top.
Yeah. A lot of athletes making almost to the top, but just. Or I think made the top. Yeah, or Cohen made the top, managed to stick it, and nobody else.
Yeah, for the man, actually everything you need is one top and several zones to proceed, because there are basically no tops in the round, only one.
But also we are coming to the strongest climbers who made the qualification round pretty well. And in the men's we will have top 3, which are in the qualification round they made far better than everyone else. So.
Yeah, we have now boulder number 2 again, and a hope for
Anthony
a top.
Nicolo is trying to do something on a boulder number 2. We know it's a shoulder move.
Yeah, he cannot decide
Yeah, but
what to do. Oh, and we finally have some progress on number 1. Look at that.
yeah, he's the first one, I think, standing here
And even
not-
feeling kind of comfortable.
Yeah, good
Yes.
hip flexibility, I think.
Yeah, Lukas Mokroluski on the boulder number 1.
You want to have your hips close to the
No,
wall.
it's a.
Oh
He
no!
didn't see it.
Because you cannot move your head. You know,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
move your head, you
It's
Coming off the
it's
wall.
heartbreaking to watch how he just was he was sliding his feet under the hold.
and it's desperate when you stand on the slab and you feel like you're going away
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you just can't do nothing, you know.
And then Marilu Zomer on the first for the women.
And we saw that the women's forfeit is possible. Ayla showed how it's done.
Yeah, Martina Bershkova now is in a good spot for the final. She's now currently in 4th, and she needs to find something in the 4th boulder to actually secure her spot in the finals. Katarina Bergman on the second, trying again. Yeah, and falling. The holds she's trying to press in is slippery, so it's not the easiest move. And Lukas is standing up again. Switching switching his feet now suddenly looks
Easy.
easy. Yeah, when we look at him.
We have some hopes for him to show how it's done.
Yeah, now he will try to
He wants
lower
yeah.
the. Yeah, this is what he tried to do
Nice.
before.
Come on, Luca. Come on, come on.
We also have action on the boulder number 2. No, the 2 is gone.
And the one and the
the first one is gone as well.
Yeah, but we have some action on the boulder number 4, but no luck. Antonio Manuel was on the boulder number 4,
And the time is up for the athletes. No real progress on for Marilu Zomer.
Men's group, first, Boris, second, Hugo, third, John.
yeah. So on the first boulder, sorry, on the men's semi-final round, we saw just one top.
Yeah, in general.
So it's pretty hard around.
Yeah, so every zone matters then, and even every try, because when there is so low scoring round, so every try starts to matter more, because even 0.1 can mean a lot.
And we see Fanny Gibet on her last problem.
Yeah, and she needs to find something there in order to proceed to the finals. Now she's currently staying in 7th place. So she needs at least the zone to be more or less secure.
But I don't think it will be enough. If you want to be sure, you want a top.
Yeah, of course you want a top, but the zone probably will increase her
hopes,
chances.
Keep
yeah.
hopes alive. Yeah.
Interestingly, we don't observe way more zones or tops as the round progresses. So it means that the field is pretty equal, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like we suddenly get a lot of tops. So even the athletes that came first, they did pretty well.
Yeah. It looks like everybody can do anything and go into the finals, even if they qualified in the 24th place or something.
Yeah, and now Grozidis went down on the undercling and the huge undercling. I don't think that's the intended move, but it worked for him. Although it looks really, really difficult to execute.
I know he loves powerful boulders and he loves hard crimps, let's say. So maybe this is the one
for him.
For him, yeah.
Maybe, but that also costs a lot of power and strength. So I think he won't do many tries.
And we see on the third boulder, women's Ingrid trying to do something. And men's Jonathan is jumping again, but no luck for him. And on the first, Gorazd. But Lucas, the guy before, was the one who made the most of it.
Yeah, the slab master.
Slab master, yeah.
And even he didn't manage to finish it.
But we will see later, almost on the end of the semi-final round.
Again, another shoulder move executed.
Hugo, no.
But the top seems just so brutal.
So as I was saying, later we will see Sam Evezu, who I think climbs pretty well on slabs.
we'll see.
Yeah. I think this way we will decide, is it very hard slab or
we will
kind of normal?
For him.
For him, yeah.
Yeah, we see results on the screen, and still Luna with 2 tops in the zone is in the first place.
And we will
women.
see now Louis Yezid and Tuka Simonen on the men's. So we are nearing to the end of the semi-final round. If you want to watch finals, join us at 6 local time for men's final and 8 local time for women's final. It will be hot, and Lucas is showing how it's done. It's crazy.
Yeah, I even see root setters in the gym, like really celebrating it. I think for the root setters, they also want to see at least 1 top.
I think they were stressed a bit.
Yeah, they were a bit stressed because the round is really hard. Like the margins are incredibly small at this competition.
Yeah, now Lucas is pretty having sight on the final, I think.
Yeah, he definitely has it. Like 1 top in men's is definitely will be definitely enough. So results are not updated yet, but I think he will sit in the first or the second.
And we see Luis on the first. but she didn't manage to swap feet. And Katarina on the third one. As we know, it's the one you must do.
Yeah, the third one is mandatory if you want to go to finals. Oh, Louise is going low, and that seems to work for her.
And Tuka managed to swap feet, but not quite accurate on lowering the right one.
Tamar is pretty close on the toe hook, but not yet.
And while we want to thank sponsors for sponsoring this event, also for Federation, Lithuanian Climbing Federation, and Boulder House, where event is happening, and also we're climbing to organizing and executing event, National Sports Agency to partially financing the event, Ministry of Education, Science and Sport, and the prize will be for athletes presented by Montes Magia, Orklakier, Gimon, Norameda, Flower Study, Scenos Technical Services, Planet Superfood, and Arimex. Thanks for sponsors and everyone who makes this event to happen.
Yeah, thanks to everyone, and also for volunteers, judges, and the organizing team. Now we are coming to these last three strongest athletes, and now on the boulder number one, on the women's side we have Jakuba Rauter, and on the men's Giovanni Bagnoli from Italy. Yeah, we will see if we are hoping to see some more tops, but as we already noticed, the field is really pretty equal and strong from the beginning to the end, so it really didn't make a difference in which place you are coming.
And Gorast on the second one, we saw a lot of standing here, holding here, but he's making the shoulder move, and he's a move away. Yes!
Yeah, we are after all seeing a little bit more tops.
Yeah, we unlocked a bit tops on the boulders. And we are seeing Bibi hammers falling from women's too.
And we were just informed that on the first boulder there is like a small technical incident, again blood on the wall, so we are not seeing the Italian climber. He will come a bit later, and there will be a small gap, but he will surely come.
And we see again the top from Gorast. He knows, I think, he feels that this top matters.
Yeah, I think he knows, because as an athlete you cannot watch others climb, but you definitely hear the reaction from the crowd.
Reaction, and you see that everyone, it takes a lot of,
all
the time.
All the time on the mats, so if they're coming back to isolation zone after the time's up, so you are pretty sure that they didn't top. So yeah, athletes kind of don't see the result cannot see the results, but they usually feel. So they surely know that every top counts and every zone counts as well.
But I would like to see the top on the first men's boulder still.
Yeah, same. And also on the fourth.
Yeah. So the resetters would be crazy happy, I think, because all the boulders would be topped and
Yeah. And as for spectators, also, you kind of you really want to see how it unfolds.
but and it is possible, you know.
Yeah, because sometimes it gives the feeling that maybe it's not possible. Although every boulder is possible, it's just restrictions of time and pressure from the competition usually what prevents athletes from completing it.
Yeah. And we see some hard climbing from Mara, but no luck for her, and she's leaving empty-handed from boulder number 3. As the Hugo also, and we are moving for women to the top 2 on the first problem. So Lina Funa, and now we will see Giovanni Bagnoli on the first boulder for men.
Yeah, for the men we will have a small misalignment. No problem with the start, but we know that the hardest part is coming after. Will he be able to stand up? No. Yeah, again, boulder number 2. Not
Tukka Simonen.
Yeah, not the worst in the beginning, but we know that this boulder crux is on the second part.
And he's moving quite well, but we know this is the hard part. No luck on this try, but maybe he will manage to pull off something out of his chalk bag. Seeing some brushing happening.
And some athletes resting.
Yeah, and Lucas showed us on the first that he's pretty strong and technical. On the second one he has a top, and now he's doing the jump.
But he's doing it differently.
He is trying to
kind of stop it in the middle or do it a smaller one first. On the slab, climbers don't rest. Yeah, why would you?
You just need technique here
and strong legs.
And no holds almost for hands, so
hands are resting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he managed to stand up, but this is the hardest part.
No luck.
Missed, he just missed the hold.
The people are changing, but the moves are not on the first one.
Yeah, just the same. Yeah, Lucas is trying his own way, trying to kind of stop on the undercling.
It looks like he doesn't like full jump.
Yeah. Trying to divide the smaller parts.
But sadly, the second one is even bigger one. So.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And Lina from Slovenia is trying to something on the first one. And Tuka again going.
Yeah, we haven't seen women's tops, like on the first and the second one for a while.
Yeah.
We had some in the beginning, but then it stopped.
And it shows, as you said, that the field is equal.
Yeah, definitely. And also not many more tops on the women's number 3 as well. Tuka tried to do something differently on his last go, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, but as we see, if you want to be considered into the finals for women, you need a top on the third one, or top just in general. And now we see Paula going on the first, and she will close the first boulder for women. And Sam Avezou, maybe the biggest name here in this European Cup, is going onto the mats on the first boulder.
Yeah, we will. If he won't do it, I don't know who will.
Maybe it's not possible slapping them.
No, we have another man, another one man coming after Sam.
So yeah, they're the ones who can solve
Yeah,
solve
we
it.
still have hope.
But Sam is also slipping.
Yeah, he also trying to stand on the volume instead of full holds. We will see if he will change his approach on the next go.
And also on the women's fourth, we saw just Ayla topping and looking solid, and no other athlete did something similar.
Yeah, and this will probably be her ticket to the finals. Because for women now, you only need one top to and one or two zones depending on your attempts to get into finals.
And on the fourth, we see Hugo trying. And here we see Sam on the first problem for him. He's trying.
Yeah, again, he's trying to cross his feet on the
no luck.
volume. His moves look very precise, but still as if they won't work.
If you want to change feet there, you need to do some kind of a bit of jump, or to remove the left, the right
Yeah.
one very fast and place left.
Instead, yeah. Yeah, we have a closer attempt on the number 3, and then again Sam on number 1. I feel like he is not feeling very comfortable. Yeah, he tried to swap his feet.
He's trying every possibility how to solve
Yeah.
this problem, but nothing works for now. And we have like 50 seconds left, so maybe Nicolo, who will come later after Sam, will be our hope to see the top. The last one hope.
Yeah, the last hope. Yeah, we're going to see another top on the moments. Yes.
Jakoba Rauter. She has a top, and now she will mix up the field, I think. And yet she will come on women's 3 and 4th.
Yeah, Jakoba Rauter now has 2 tops. she also topped the first one. So she is definitely going to the finals. It's just a question with how many tops.
She might have a perfect round in semifinals.
We'll see. There's still boulder number 4 coming up for her.
So yeah, we had to close the first one for women's. So we are getting almost to the end of the semifinals. And on the first boulder in men's, we see Nicolas Sacripanti, who was the first after qualification.
And on the women's side, it's only Lina Funa now climbing on the second. And then Luis on the third and Marilu on the fourth.
Again, if you want to join us for the finals, remember to set your alarm clocks for the 6 p.m. Local time for men's final and 8 p.m. local time on women's final. We hope to see you there, and we will have a great time. More spectators, more fun, more cheering, more boulders to come.
Yeah.
And we will have some pretty good show, I think.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the finals. The field is looking very, very strong. And we have some unexpected tops, so I think it's going to be really interesting to watch.
With bouldering and in general with climbing, you never know. It depends on the routes, it depends on everything, and you sometimes can guess who is the favorite to win, but still, you're never sure for 100%.
Yeah, and we have another top for women's for Lina Funa from Slovenia, so she is, I think, also contender for the finals. And we are seeing a little bit more tops.
Nicola is not making the first one work also. So maybe route setters a bit overcooked this one, but you know, it's semifinals.
Yeah, you have to test the athletes, really.
You have to separate the field somehow, so it has to be hard.
We have some action on number 3 women's. Probably another top coming.
Luis, yeah, topping the third one. Yes, she has a top.
But for women, you would like to get 2 tops to secure your place in the finals. So Luis has 1 top and 1 zone so far.
And Tuukka Simonen is trying the third one. And here we're seeing Giovanni Bagnoli from Italy. We saw that the second one is possible. We saw a couple of tops. Maybe Giovanni will do a buzzer beater because 14 seconds left. And he has.
He barely holds the shoulders.
Yeah, one move away. Yes, we have a buzzer beater almost.
Almost 2 seconds left.
He's happy.
Yeah.
He's psyched, man.
I think he just realized that it was like a few seconds left. So he is really, really happy with the top.
Very cool. Oh my God, almost exploding shoulders.
Yeah, and really strong fingers, because to hold that top, we were proven before that it's not easy. Many climbers manage to hold the shoulder move, but not the top.
So also we closed the first boulder on men's. We didn't see, sadly, but no tops on the first one. So this will stay a mystery.
Yeah, for sure.
And we are seeing Sam on the second one, also as Funa. Sorry,
No,
Paula.
Paula Mayer on the second. I think this is more of a Sam style.
Yep, looks like it.
Yeah, he just made it look flowy.
Yeah, and he's making a flash go, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
So he is going to rest. Yep, and we are having on the last boulder Lucas. On the men's and BB Hammers on the women's side. Again, we must thank for our hold sponsors because without the holds there is no event. There is no climbing indoors, you know. So thank you, Ava, Block Holds, Holding Rig, Evolution Volumes, Morpho, Reset, Secret Holds, Squadra. Thanks for sponsoring the holds.
Thanks for the holes and for the route setters that for putting them up on the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, it's really hard work, I think, for route setters. Even though they were 8 people, but you have to work like 5 days straight, no skin, no power after those 5 days.
Yeah, Kypros told us that his fingers were bleeding after the first day, and he still had to try and test the boulders throughout other days. He tried to climb with tape, and he said like it's terrible. Wow, he stopped the men's four. Kind of managed to stop at every move, although route setters tried to prevent that.
But no luck, I think. The route setters told you shouldn't go to the lower part. This is supposed to be like a toe hook catch, but
hardly anyone is reading that.
Yeah.
That toe hook part.
And Lucas is out of breath, I think, and out of power because no start for him after that.
Yeah.
And BB is also trying to find something on the last second, but no. 10 seconds left, and I think she's done.
Yeah, all the athletes. Oh,
No, she's
giving.
She's trying to give everything she got.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's the last boulder, last try.
Boulder 3, Boulder 4, Luis. Boulder 2.
Yeah, beautiful top from Sam. Really looks effortless. Although we know how hard the boulder is.
A lot of volunteers working on this event. Without volunteers, we are nothing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of job is going into this event before, during, and after. Thanks for them.
Wow, interesting approach.
And Lina, Luis.
Yeah, Luis on this, she's very strong.
And Nicolo on the second one. He wants to have something, I think, here because no luck on the first one, as we know.
But he also looks pretty solid.
And the jump,
Oh,
which is the third one, I think we still saw just one top from Or, and nobody else did the jump.
We have some interesting approach on the number 4.
Yeah, Tuka is trying something different.
Whatever works, I'd say at this point.
And Giovanni on the third one, and here we see Luis again. She's trying to use her heel.
Yeah, she's trying to match the green hold instead of just winging to the toe hook. If she's strong enough for that, it's that can work, but it's definitely a very powerful way to do it.
And Nicola again on the second one. No,
The judge called him down.
I think it's the blood issue. No.
The blood, either the blood or not matching, not
making the
executing the
start,
start.
yeah.
Yeah.
And no luck for Giovanni jumping on the third one, and Tuka again on the fourth. He was trying something different, but no luck. We see on the women's third, Lina Funa.
Struggling a bit.
Yeah, she wants to do a top here, but 1 minute left.
Yeah, she holds it. Now only the top is left.
Only.
Only.
Easy to say, hard to execute.
Yeah, but she looks a bit more. She looks better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a top from Lina.
And Nicola. Again, not much time left, 30 seconds. He wants to find something here. He was the strongest after the semi-final, but no luck for him.
Yeah, he just couldn't hold the swing. So close.
And Luis is giving everything. 12 seconds left, but no. And Tuka also in no, on the fourth, nothing there for him.
Nothing, yeah.
And nothing left also, I think, in the arms.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
Boulder 4, Jakoba. Men's group, Boulder 3, Nicola, and Boulder 4, Giovanni.
So we have now the men's second is closed, and on the men's third we have Sam Avazu, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, it's Sam Avazu on the third one. And for the woman on the third one is Paula Meyer-Warfelder. And on the women's fourth is Jakoba Rauter with so far the perfect round. We know that she topped all 3 boulders before.
And Sam made the first jump, but no luck. And here we are seeing the flash, I think,
I believe so, yeah.
from Paula. An easy one for her. And it's a third top for her or no?
For Paula?
Yes.
Let me check, just a second. It's her first top. Yeah,
yeah.
She didn't get anything on the boulder number 1 and only a zone on boulder number 2. So she is in an 8th place spot now.
On the edge.
On the edge, yeah.
She still has one to go.
Yeah. That might be enough, might not. We'll see.
And we see Jakoba Rauter on the fourth and the last boulder for her.
She's looking super strong today.
she's crushing.
Yeah, definitely.
All the boulders.
Nice. She's executing the toe hook now. And getting a lot of support from the crowd.
Oh.
She just misses the crimp, which is blocked on purpose.
I think she feels like she's in the finals.
Yeah.
But you know, as a climber, you must
still
solve.
wanna-
You still want to give everything into every problem,
Yeah,
no
of
matter
course.
what. You're not counting your physical level or trying to save for the finals. You just want to have fun.
And she is definitely doing that. Yeah, Sam was really close to the top, almost holding it, so I believe there is still chance for him to do it with 1 minute left. Both athletes are resting, usually taking time until there is like 40, 50 seconds left for their one good last go. And the second jump, no, he was a little bit too far from the wall. And Jakuba again sticking the toe hook and reaching for the crimp. Yes, she has it now.
She has a zone,
Has the
couple
zone.
of moves.
She looks pretty pumped, but can she find something?
The fingers are opening.
Yeah, but I think she's super happy with the result. 3 tops in the zone. She definitely will go to the finals in first place.
Yeah, and the women's third is also close, so all the action will be on the fourth boulder. Lina Funa we will see on the fourth, and on men's side is Nicolo Sacripanti on the third and Giovanni Bagnoli on the fourth, so some Italian power on third and fourth boulders.
Yeah, I guess it's great to climb with your teammates next to each other. As for the fourth, let's see if she chooses to go down.
We would like to see the top on fourth,
Yeah, definitely.
and I think route setters also.
Yeah, I think they would celebrate once more if there is a top on the fourth.
Just the 2 boulders doesn't saw the top, so the first of the men's,
Yeah,
which
and
is closed now, and the fourth of the men's, and every else was top. So I think it's perfect round for route setters, climbers, everybody, spectators.
Obviously, spectators always want more tops.
More
but
drama, more
drama,
tops. Yeah.
more buzzer beaters.
Yeah, but it's hard to know with climbing. You never know.
Yeah, you definitely never know. And as for the women, I think it's a perfect round. The separation is very, very good. The first place with 3 tops, and then 2 or might be 3. And as for men, it's a bit harder, but still a good separation. I think for the athletes, usually they say that it's good when they feel that they need to work hard to give everything. So this must be also a good round for them, a good feel.
And Lina again on her try. Not so much that 1 minute 30. So this.
Yeah, she's trying to hook the higher hold.
With a toe.
Yeah,
you mean,
but
yeah.
so instead of first going to the lower one, but that is not working out for her.
And Giovanni again on a fourth boulder try, but 1 minute left and he's not making.
He tried the toe hook before, but it seems like he didn't like it. Now he is going down to the undercling as others did, and yeah.
He takes the zone. Because I think the volume is the zone, so
yeah,
it must count.
Yeah, it does.
And he was controlling, like for spectators who are not familiar with climbing, you need to hold and control the 10 point and the 25 point hold. 10 point hold, sorry, to get it. You just can't touch. And with 25, you must take with 2 hands.
Yeah. So no tops on this round, and we are moving for the woman. It's last bowler and the last climber, Paula Meyer-Warfelder. And for men, what do we have?
Sam Abezu also on the last.
Oh yeah, and then we will have
Nicola
Nicola Sacripanti on the last one.
Yeah,
he will be climbing alone.
Alone, all eyes on him, no pressure at all.
Yeah.
But they are used to it. I think when you are competing competition after competition, you are getting used to the crowd, the cheering and stuff like that.
Yeah, I believe. I think some say that they're still kind of nervous. Oh, interesting though. But many say that they don't even hear or see anything besides
I think you are very concentrated. You're like in a zone.
Yeah, I believe so. Sam is looking good though on this one.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Barely hold it.
Come on, Sam.
Yeah.
We want to see some tops. Yes, he's doing quite well. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Well, that definitely cost a lot for him. He will need a good rest before another try. But as others also went to undercling.
And Paula is making very good progress on the fourth. She already has a zone.
And eyeing the top.
And we saw
trying to like get a better look.
It's pretty steep overhang, like a 45 something degrees, and it's not a good hold. The red one before the top.
Yeah, definitely. But Paula now is in the 6th place, so she is definitely in the finals. But topping the boulder would push her further up on a better spot. So I think she will try again after a good rest. And Sam, interesting if he will repeat his way, because I wonder why they go down to undercling with both hands. Yeah, but he's taking time, I think, for the one good last go. And also we have another go from Paula. Now she knows what to do. She just needs to execute it.
1 minute left.
Yeah, she has plenty of time for the last go. She doesn't need to rush.
But no luck.
It's a powerful bowler.
Yeah. And I think she won't have enough time to try again, because you need a time a bit to rest. But
yeah, she will have time for the lies go, but not.
She will try, of
she
course,
will try, yeah, but
and Sam is going again. Also, he knows what to do now
yeah,
on
but
the first part.
but still, like they're going down, although they shouldn't. It's interesting. They many men misread the boulder, or felt that the other way is not possible.
Yeah.
So
The
Sam,
round of applause for them. And we are waiting for Nicolos Sacripanti to close the semifinals. We have a good round of 24 women and 24 men climbing the semifinals. We are excited to watch finals on the 6 p.m. local time men's final, 8 p.m. local time women's final. We are waiting for you
yeah,
to join us on the live stream.
we promise it will be an exciting watch, and a lot of emotions, new boulders, and 8 women and 8 men, the strongest in the field today, will compete for the podium.
I think we will have a hot, dramatic Sunday evening.
Just
So
what we need.
grab drinks, snacks, and join us on the live stream.
And if you're in Kaunas and have tickets for the finals,
Yeah, because I don't think any tickets left. So if you have tickets,
if you have tickets, then you come watch. Otherwise, we'll see you online.
and Nicolo is doing best
Very
progress.
good. This-
But falling like Sam also.
Yeah, it looks very brutal.
Yeah, I don't know, like the whole the electric color hold is the sloper, and it's not good, I think.
And it looks pretty far away though.
Yeah,
Like you really need to lock your right arm to reach it. And if I understood correctly, you would need to do that from the toe hook on the big yellow hold or something like that.
yeah.
But they are not putting their toe and just trying to like lean on the volume.
Because it looks far away a bit, I
Yeah,
think.
maybe because of that. And you need to have a good tension in your body to be able to keep the toe hook down low. Interestingly, Sam Arazu, with only 1 top and 4 zones, still is
In the
sitting in the top, in the first place, going to the finals.
This show how hard the round for men was, and also if you wanted to go into finals, you didn't need a top, I think. Yeah.
No, you didn't. You just needed like
Zones,
less attempts
yeah.
on the zones, because now Niccolo Anthony Salvatore is sitting at 8th place with 4 zones and 39.5 points in his pocket. And then also separation is really tough because the 7th place 39.6, 39.7 then on the 6th. So really every attempt mattered, even to the
Yeah.
zone. Not even talking about the tops.
And Nicolo concentrated and ready for the last attempt. Here we go, I think, because 50 seconds left, so this is the last semi-final attempt.
Yeah, now he currently is in the 18th place, so he...
18.
Yeah, he only has 3 zones and 29.4 points.
So he has this zone, but
yeah, he has the zone, it's not updated, so he...
no.
No, I think there is...
Yeah, that's it. I think it's 20 seconds left. Thank you for Nicolo, but oh no, he will try again.
He will try. Well, I don't think there is enough time for the top, and he already
Yeah.
has a zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will wait for the scores to update, because currently, let's see.
So the two
No, it was not
scores in the
enough for him to
finals.
go
Thank
into
you
the
everyone.
finals.
Let's give
He
them a
finished
cheer for the finals.
in 10th place with
Now we
39.4
will
points.
kindly ask you to
Counting
leave the
back
gym
on
in
the
around
attempts,
6 minutes because we need to
Yeah,
clean
so
it up
he wasted a
and
bit
get
of
ready
attempts,
for
sadly.
finals.
But yeah, the round was tough for men.
2 hours,
For
right?
women, it was a bit
The finals starts
easier in a way because we saw
17:50.
much more tops.
So as I
yeah,
said,
so
we
talk about finals.
will
On the
ask
men's
you
side,
to
we
go ahead
have Sam
and
Avazu in the first place.
pick all your
Then
stuff
after him, Lukas
and leave the
Makroluski,
gym empty
or
in
Cohen,
around 15
Giovanni Bagnoli,
minutes
Luca
or
Martins,
faster. Thank
Jonathan
you.
Katz, or Mark, and Nicola Anthony Salvatore going to the finals. And on the women's side, what do we have?
We have Jacoba Rauter in the first place, then Luna Alverne, then Isabella Bridgens, Ayala Kerem, Lina Funa, Paula Meyer Vorfelder, Martina Burshikova, and Lucia Sempre Gonzalez. So all the final spots are filled. We are psyched for the finals. See you on the 6 p.m. on the men's final and
8 p.m. for women's.
8 p.m. for women's. Rest, have some lunch, and
Maybe have a short bouldering session
yeah,
in
and
between.
yeah, and see you in the evening. Bye bye.
Yeah, see you.